sound means. It's the time to talk travel with travel editor Peter Greenberg. Hey, Peter, good morning. It's nice to see you again. It's been a while.
Yeah, I took a week off. Can you believe it?
Oh, good for you. So important. Peter, right now, a lot of crazy stuff happening this morning weather-wise, so we want to start with that story, the situation that a lot of people are thinking about, one of the biggest earthquakes ever recorded, causing tsunami waves to hit Japan and, advisories in Hawaii and along the U.S. West Coast. What domino effect could this have on travel in those regions?
Well, it's a short-term domino effect, and that's good news. People erring on the side of caution, flights being delayed or canceled, people seeking higher ground. Anytime you have a tsunami, and we've seen the effects before in Japan during Fukushima, when the water level drops, you know it's going to come back with a vengeance. We saw that already. The good news is it didn't come back anywhere nearly as high as we thought it would, especially in places like Alaska, which everybody thought was going to really be hit hard. But it is a definite wake-up call. The magnitude of that earthquake cannot be, you have to really sit down and think about it. An 8.8. But people don't understand about the Richter scale, and I'm speaking from experience because I lost my house in the Northridge earthquake back in 1994, and that was only a 6.7. This is an 8.8, and to give you an idea of what we're talking about, every tenth of a percentage point means a 6.9 earthquake is 10 times more powerful than a 6.8. So imagine what an 8.8 is.
Yeah.
It's hard to even fathom that.
Yeah, gosh, I'm sorry. I did not know that about your house. I'm really sorry. And it is very sobering to think about, what we might be learning in the region that it actually hit here in the hours to come. I know U.S. airlines, Peter, are trying to convince the Senate to reject a bill that making sure American travelers can opt out of facial recognition software at TSA checkpoints. Airlines say it's a step backwards for security. Senators on both sides of the aisle are considering it regardless. So if the politicians get their way, could protecting the right to opt out follow, and people being able to leave their shoes on, etc., through security like they are now?
Well, let's just talk about facial recognition for starters. Number one, the real question is the data. Who keeps it? How long do they keep it? And how is it used? The TSA has maintained a claim since day one that they don't maintain the data. They don't maintain the image after it's taken, just to double check that it is who it is, meaning that it matches up with you. The reason why the airlines are involved in this argument has nothing to do with the TSA. It's how they are now starting to board their own aircraft using facial recognition instead of a boarding pass. They want that technology to prevail. And if you give passengers the option of opting out, that just slows down the boarding process. It's a minor issue right now. People should always have the option of opting out. It's not a big problem. It hasn't been a big problem for the TSA. It shouldn't be a big problem for the airlines.
We are getting a better idea of how much people are spending on travel this summer, because here we are almost August now. It's not good, but you wrote on your site, petergreenberg.com, that despite huge numbers of Americans traveling over the 4th of July, it may be a little misleading. So what overall have you determined?
Well, it's not that I've determined. The numbers speak for themselves, and that is that Americans, by and large, are holding back on larger purchases. They're reducing their spending on entertainment, on travel, and on just basic logistics. This is a combination of trade and tariff wars, uncertain economy, and of course, just worried about what's going on in the rest of the world in terms of what things are going to cost. And once you make a determination that you're going to do that, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to stop traveling, but it will determine where you're going to travel and how much you're going to spend, and that's what we're seeing now.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if this continues for the months to come, because there's still a lot of uncertainty out there. CBS travel editor Peter Greenberg, as always, thank you, and again, I hope you had a great break.
I did. Thanks again, Dana.
Good.